how?
Yeah, I mean, I
are you going to
really would hope
continuously
not.
let this man walk all over you? What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Rianne Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Wednesday. Very exciting day, very exciting week. But of course, first, this podcast is presented to you by Dunkin. Dunkin is the absolute best if you're looking for a coffee, a donut, a little breakfast on the go. Dunkin has you covered. They have a great deal going on right now. Fran, why don't you tell them what the deal is?
Medium or larger coffee can get you a $1 donut, $2 stuffed bagel minis, $3 sausage, egg, and cheese. It's great. So if you're feeling something a little sweet, you can get a donut, maybe a little savory, sausage, egg, and cheese. They have it all. And of course, obviously, a nice coffee to go with it.
Of course, that's what we need in our lives. Everybody knows I need the energy. I need the energy to get going, and I get that with my coffee. And my daily coffee from Dunkin gets me going.
Thankfully,
and
we live in New York. There are Dunkins everywhere.
I can't have Dunkin without having a donut, which is
that is true.
It is something that everybody needs to experience.
Yeah. I absolutely agree with you.
Go.
Yeah, this is a limited time offer with the purchase of medium or larger coffee. Exclusions and terms apply. Participation may vary. Head to your Dunkin', guys.
Head there right now. It's Jonas Brothers night.
It is. It's Jonas Brothers week, really.
It is Jonas Brothers week for you.
Yeah.
Jonas Brothers night for myself.
Yep.
And it's going to be a great one.
Did you buy that shirt on Amazon or?
Yes, I did buy this I Heart.
Is it two shirts? Do you have a shirt on underneath it?
Oh, that's funny that you ask.
Is there a reveal? So I was like, is this supposed to be a reveal?
It's funny you asked that, Fran.
How many shirts do you have on?
You wouldn't understand because it's a Jonas thing.
Wait, you have to wear that one.
But show it off on camera.
What about?
Oh my God, how many shirts are there?
But what about this one?
Did you buy all of these? Please don't have a tank top. I see your bra. Okay, we made it to the end. We made it to the end. I'll be honest. I'm not
gonna wear this one. I almost refuse to wear this one. You knew too soon. I was just gonna gradually take off the shirts throughout the podcast. Yeah. And be like, oh, I'm sweating. And honestly, I saw you looking me up and down with the I Heart Nick shirt, and I knew that you were thinking in your head that I looked a little frumpy.
It looked around the collar, it looked thick. I was like, damn, that's a thick t-shirt.
Joe Bros Forever.
Oh my God.
I kind of want to wear the
I think
I
you should
Heart
do
Nick one.
No, I wanted to do the middle.
Because I wanted to
the
make
middle one.
I wanted to make the I Heart Nick one into a crop top.
Okay. But that
it's
a Jonas thing.
You wouldn't understand.
So it's like, and it's good for this album. Like this album is like when they still were kind of like thought they were punky.
Yeah. Maybe I could just
muscle tee
like cut it and just do It's a Jonas thing.
You could do that.
What do you think? Joe Bros Forever?
I mean, I've never seen you wear a V-neck t-shirt.
I hate it so much. You know, I texted both Noah and Devin about these things separately because I was like, I need Jonas Brothers merch. I texted our merch person here, Allison, on Saturday being like, is there any way I can
make a t-shirt?
Special merch made? And she was like, I would love to help you with that, but like, no, like it's just not gonna can't happen. And then we were both looking on Amazon and I was like, wow, maybe I'll just buy a bunch of like cheesy shirts. I have another one at home that says Mrs. Jonas. I just couldn't fit it under. Like there were just too many shirts on. Too many shirts.
Damn.
And you know that I have like a texture problem.
Yeah.
Like I hate the feeling of things. When I had all three shirts on walking from the subway and everything, I was like, I can't wait to get these fucking shirts off of me. Like, I don't want to be in this. So I'm going to have to change before we continue the podcast of where I don't want to wear this V-neck the whole time.
I vote for you to go on the podcast. I vote for you to wear, I like that one.
It's a Jonas thing?
Yeah, I like
You're
that
just
one.
Jealous that I have the I Heart Nick shirt. I see it.
No. I just think that one's funnier.
It is funny. I just don't like I like your shirts like cute and like fits you well.
Yeah,
like,
well, this is a small
I got larges so that I can wear them all on top of each other.
Yeah.
So they're all just really big.
Yeah.
Besides this one.
Yeah.
With the Joe for the people listening who don't know what it says Joe Bros Forever in the Friends
you
writing.
You look like a Long Island mom that's taking her 12-year-old to a Jonas Brothers show.
I do, because my hair is like scrunched.
Got hoops in.
It's so bad, but so good. Noah was afraid that he brought up a good concern. He was like, it's a good idea, but do you think people are going to think you're mocking them? And I'm like, no, I really hope not. Like, I was sending you voice notes of me singing this morning. Like, I'm very excited for the show, but I just don't have any Jonas Brothers merch. So I just wanted to partake in it and get in the zone. And so here I am.
Yeah.
I stand.
Unfortunately,
it was before you.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was like, when I was looking at you, like the collar, I was like, there's something going on with that.
She was gonna originally like over the span of the whole podcast reveal.
Yes, she did say that already.
I was gonna wear like my jacket first, and I was like, it's so fucking hot. And then I was gonna give them both a t-shirt instead, so that I didn't have to sit here with all these t-shirts.
I just walked in the studio. You're all in Jonas Brothers t-shirts.
Yeah, so I guess we'll go with It's a Jonas thing.
I think that's the best one. I mean, look, you can never go wrong with I Heart Nick, but It's a Jonas thing is...
I Heart Nick is just cracking me up for whatever reason. I'm going to go get a scissor. I'll be right back.
Okay.
You guys can talk.
I don't have anything to say.
There's not going to be anything. So.
Yeah. It's just going to be silence.
Okay, I secured scissors. I started running with them, and then I thought, no, we were always
never
told
do that. Never do
not
that.
to run with scissors.
And to hold them by the blade.
I was doing that.
Yep.
So I'm going to cut them both into a crop top, and then we'll see which one we like.
Okay. I still think
it's a Jonas thing. You wouldn't understand.
Yeah.
So what are you most excited for tonight, Fran, as I cut this?
For them to play songs that they haven't played in a very long time.
Do you think they're nervous?
Yeah, I think so. It's a lot of songs that they gotta remember.
I said it's gotta be a lot on Nick.
Why specifically Nick?
Because he was like the golden child at first when the Joe Bros first started.
It's pretty split as far as like singing wise, I would say. And then I don't know. I'm just
cutting it this morning, and then I changed my idea because I was gonna be like, fuck all these shirts. I'll just wear this one. You know?
Yeah, I think I'm just interested to see how they do it, like how it all is structured, like if they're really gonna sing the whole album all the way through, they're gonna mix in other songs, or they're gonna do new songs.
This shirt.
You have to. I mean, you better hurry up.
I hate this shirt that I'm wearing so much.
Yeah.
You're spot on with Long Island Mom.
Long Island Mom taking her 12-year-old to her first Jonas Brothers show, but she's really the fan.
Literally. I have like a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
She's not even of age yet to know who the Jonas Brothers are.
Yes. That was a big trend when the Jonas Brothers got back together, is that like fans were taking their kids. It was very cute, actually. Little kids in headphones. Yeah. My t-shirt says, which I've worn to shows before, this is their own merch. Next week's No Good For Me. The Jonas Brothers are back together. Obviously a play on The Hangover, because this whole week I've been very busy.
I kind of got lazy there.
You that was a good poll.
It's not going to be
perfect.
It's not going to be perfect,
but you want it to be a little edgy.
I do. That's the whole point. Huh?
That's the whole point. You want it to be a little edgy.
Wow, that's like boobies out for Nick.
Yeah, you might be little under titties going on there. Oh no, I think you'll be okay. I think it'll be okay. You're gonna go change?
Yeah, I'm gonna go change, and then we could do the other one.
Okay.
After.
Arts and crafts. I don't really know if it plays for podcasts.
On the YouTube, it does. Yeah. Check it out on the YouTube.
Joe Bros Forever.
Yeah. There you go.
All right. So the I Heart Nick is the winner, even though
I might
change
still. It's just I don't have enough time to try them all out right now. We have a podcast.
Fair.
People are going to get angry if we keep talking and they can't see. But that's why you got to watch on YouTube. That's why we direct you to the YouTube. Yeah. But we love if you listen anywhere.
Yeah. You can listen any way you want, really.
Yeah, I'm going to put the scissors down.
That's you talking with the scissors in your hand.
It's a Jonas thing. You wouldn't understand.
No. But I'm pumped. I can't wait. I'm super excited, and obviously we can talk about it on Thursday, because there's a lot going on.
Yeah, we can't talk much about it because we haven't been there. So
No, but we will be going to what else am I? It's a long week of music for your girl.
You going to John Mayer tomorrow?
I'm going to John Mayer. Going back to Jonas Brothers on Thursday and Saturday.
Holy shit.
Yep.
How excited are you?
I'm very excited. I'm pumped. I'm like, also I'm just really excited to like hear a whole new album. It's all coming. It's gonna be cool to go and hear. Obviously I'm missing some nights, but to hear like early, mid, and now current, very like it's cool.
Taking you through the timeline.
Yeah, exactly.
And as much as you enjoy going to multiple concerts in a row, it will be nice that it's going to be different songs every night.
Yeah,
you have something new to look forward to every night.
Yeah, I'm sure there are ones that they will play every night. But like I said, I'm very intrigued to see how they spread it out. Now, Noah will also be going to John Mayer. Shout out Game Time.
Love Game Time.
You want to do the read?
I'm not good at that type of stuff. You guys are.
I don't know. I feel like it fits right so perfectly here.
Game Time doesn't want me doing their read. They want you guys.
You're going to the show.
Game Time would love if you participated, but Game Time.
I mean, you're the recipient.
Yeah, I am.
So, come on.
Don't be nervy.
Pump it up. Game
Don't
Time.
be
Exclusive
nervy.
ticketing partner of Barstool Sports.
I'll help you out here, all right?
Don't
By
put me
fans, for
you're putting me
fans.
on the spot.
Yeah, I am.
It's okay. I'll help
You
you
can
out.
do it.
Game Time is the exclusive ticketing market partner of Barstool Sports, created by fans for fans. That's you, Noah. Created
me.
for you. Game Time is the ticketing app that makes it easier than ever to score last-minute deals on tickets to sports, concerts, and shows. Last-minute John Mayer. I'm already eyeing Game Time for Drake and 21 Savage tickets in July. It's around my birthday, so I'm going to be really excited to get last-minute tickets for that when the time comes around. All of this is possible with the Game Time app. The biggest last-minute price drops can be found on the seats you thought you could never buy. The purchase process takes just 2 taps and 10 seconds, and once you buy your tickets, they're delivered directly to your phone. No printer needed. The app also allows you to easily share tickets with friends via text, so you can get the game seamlessly. Skip the hassle and enjoy the moment. Download the Game Time app or go to the website, enter your email, and redeem code CHICKS for $20 off your first purchase.
Yeah.
Terms do apply.
There's a lot of basketball going on right now, obviously. So if you want, maybe if there's some NCAA tournament games by you want to go, you can check out Game Time. Concerts. We are big time. I bet you we have a decent amount of Providence Friar listeners.
Yes, we are going
rolling
big on
with
Providence bracket buskers this year. Shout out Buskers Whiskey.
Yep.
Every year we do the same thing for March Madness. Everybody gets a team. It's a different competition each year.
Yep.
This year, if our team makes it to the Sweet 16, it's Fran, me, and Kelly Keegs all together. If we make it to the Sweet 16 with Providence, we're going to Ireland.
Yeah.
The 3 of us are going to Ireland. Can you imagine?
We have so much fun.
Keegs keeps tweeting like it feels like magic, and I believe her. Like, she just keeps tweeting she feels like it's happening. Providence is the Taylor Swift school.
Yep.
They're big on playing Taylor Swift at their games, singing to Taylor Swift. Something in the air about us going to Ireland feels right. I've always said that Kelly needs to go on a trip to Europe and find a man.
Yeah.
Maybe
This
Ireland is the place. You really never know.
So we're massive Providence fans. And we are looking forward to the game. And I just realized I didn't tell everyone the last thing is to make sure they download the Game Time app and use our code.
I did say that.
Oh, you did say it? Okay, good.
Yep.
I didn't know if I feel like...
No. I got it out there.
Because I felt like
terms do apply.
Yeah, I felt like I cut you off.
No, terms do apply.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
You didn't cut me off. You just weren't listening.
Yeah. I was already thinking about making sure I brought up Providence.
Yeah. Providence, we're very excited. Our game will be Friday night.
Yep.
I'll be at a wedding, but I will be watching. Obviously, I'm sure most people at that wedding will be checking the games all night anyway. There's gonna be a lot of guys going, I gotta check the score.
Yeah.
So I'll be locked in. I'm very excited. I'm very excited for the week in general. I bought a new camera.
Yes.
Because there's something funky going on with the iPhone cameras, and I want to know if you agree, or maybe you don't, or maybe somebody else out there does. But my camera does this weird thing where it'll lose focus and all of a sudden be the blurriest picture I've ever seen, and then focus back in and it's clear. It's awful. I talked to somebody else who works here, and they said the same thing. They said they have the same problem. It's driving them fucking nuts. A lot of people are dealing with this. The iPhone cameras are getting worse. They say they're getting better. They're getting worse, in my personal opinion.
Is it the new software?
I have no, it's just like ever since I've gotten this phone, it's the iPhone 13 Pro Max, should be a great camera. When it is focused, it takes great pictures, but for some reason it gets in this weird, it shifts. Like it'll be focused on something and all of a sudden it'll shift and it'll be blurry. It's very bizarre.
It must be a setting.
I don't know. It's driving me nuts.
I mean, the phone also does a automatic edit thing now.
Yeah, changes the color of your photos, whole thing.
Which I don't know what it is, but when you take... I noticed it because if I take and it does it for your front camera too. If you take a picture of yourself using your phone camera app and then do one on Snapchat, Snapchat doesn't have that, so it doesn't change. It's weird. I don't know what. And you see yourself one way, and then you look at the picture and go, "That's what I look." It's so confusing. Yeah. Devin recently got this camera. And she started bringing it places. And we started taking pictures on this camera. And I was like, oh my God, I love these pictures. I don't totally hate myself when I see a photo of myself on this camera. So I bought that camera because I think the iPhone is not capturing the true beauty of everybody in this world. I think that everybody should be captured in their best light. And a real camera's gonna do this. It sounds like an ad for the camera. It's not.
Funny that you, Sarah, and Devin all have the exact same camera.
Yeah, we all got the exact, because
I want it now, honestly.
I said to Fran last night, I was gonna bring my camera to the Joe Bro concert.
So I want it now.
She was like, I want it because it takes really fucking good pictures, and the iPhone just doesn't take great pictures anymore. And I think that it doesn't capture the moment like a real camera does.
Yeah.
And somebody should hire me for that camera commercial because I'll sell it.
I just saw a plastic surgeon that was or maybe it was on TikTok. I don't know who had specifically said it, but it was the surge of people coming in and saying when I look in the mirror.
Oh, I saw this on TikTok.
I like myself.
Yeah.
And then in photos, I don't. And the plastic surgeon was like, what? No, you can't, that's bad. You can't be looking at yourself in the mirror and think oh, that looks good, but a picture is going to make you go in and get surgery.
Yes, I saw this on TikTok. Yeah. And he said a picture is one angle.
Yes.
If you look at yourself,
how other people see you.
No.
A picture
but a mirror is just is reflecting.
Yeah, but a picture can be distorted.
A picture not can be how other people see you.
You can get a picture.
I think I look better in a mirror too.
The phone camera.
But that's not the point of what I'm saying. The point of what this guy was saying was that young people are going in and are asking for surgery to change things on themselves that they like when they look at themselves. But when they look at a photo that could be at a bad angle where they're like, oh, well, wait, let me show you this one picture. And do you see now my chin looks weird? And it's that's just because it's a bad photo.
And I also saw something with the lens of phone cameras distort the way your face looks, 3D wise, it makes, I saw another thing about this.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But all I know is I got a real camera.
Where was that guy?
He was on a random, I don't even know. I saw it on TikTok. I saw the same clip.
Okay, I was
going to
say, I saw, and I was like, where did I see this?
Yeah, it was just on TikTok.
I just feel like I've seen a lot of plastic surgeons.
Talking about that, yeah.
But just in general, doing a lot of interviews because it does feel like a lot of,
people are curious.
Plastic surgery going on.
Yeah, people are, it's more, people are openly talking about their plastic surgery.
Yeah.
People have always gotten plastic surgery.
No, definitely. It's just
people are now
very young people are getting a lot of, I feel like I see a lot of young people getting plastic surgery.
I feel like real cameras are good because you stay more in the moment, Yeah. If you're on your phone.
Well, you're both looking at a lens.
I know, but I feel like you go on your phone and then you're just on your phone.
Definitely.
The difference in quality is just crazy between a real camera and the phone camera. So I'm excited. I'm gonna get some great photos at the Joe Bro concert, some great pictures this week, And yeah, let's get into the rest of the show. Why don't we?
Let's do it.
Not that many crazy things happening, but we shall talk about them. Khloe Kardashian wished Tristan Thompson a happy birthday on Instagram, had everyone talking. Are they back together? What kind of relationship do they have? Zendaya's stylist announced that he is quitting, which has everyone shocked because Zendaya has the best style. Lindsay Lohan is pregnant with her first child, and Vanessa Hudgens urges fans to talk more about peace because of the noise around this video of her walking in front of Austin Butler. And we have Cutting Stems on the podcast to recap The Bachelor.
No Trent.
Great discussion at the beginning of the show.
Trent on Cutting Stems.
Yeah, Trent's on Cutting Stems.
Trent's on Cutting Stems.
He's not here.
He's not
we
here
got
to
into a
recap.
tussle in the middle of the office, and we discuss in Cutting Stems. So if you didn't watch Cutting Stems, you can hear it at the beginning of that recap. So let's get into the topics. We want to talk to you guys about Etsy. We love to shop on Etsy for beautifully made items from independent sellers. I got Fran's bobblehead, her birthday gift. If you guys have been watching since then, her birthday gift I got on Etsy. A lot of the things in my life, a lot of gifts I've gotten for people when my sister was getting married, a lot of things came from Etsy. Etsy sellers have a ton of things from statement pieces like rugs and sofas to daily staples like outerwear and accessories. You could shop jackets, jewelry, furniture, art, and more made for all budgets and any occasion. Like I mentioned, we shop on Etsy all the time, and you know, a lot of times, like I wanted that bobblehead. I typed in the bobblehead. I found the bobblehead. I found a seller who made it, and boom, got it right off Etsy. If you're new to Etsy, use the code NEW for 10% off your first purchase. That's code NEW. Maximum discount value of $50. Offer ends June 30th, 2023. See terms at etsy.com/terms for home, style, and gifts. Shop etsy.com. Etsy has it. So Khloe Kardashian wishes Tristan Thompson a happy birthday. Most of the Kardashians do, I see. Very heartfelt Instagram.
Kris Jenner always has extremely heartfelt birthday messages for Tristan.
Very heartfelt messages, Khloe included. I saw on Dumois that she was saying they may be back together, but Khloe doesn't like people knowing that.
I wouldn't want people to know that either.
I just don't understand.
I kind of don't know about that. I don't know. I just feel like people could be making that assumption and saying that or reporting that in or assuming that because I think she is such a good person, and after he lost his mom suddenly, I think she was really there for him, and they probably reconnected on like that friendship level. I'm hoping that's all it is, because I still felt like from the caption it wasn't like a blatant obvious we're together kind of caption. It was still like, I wish you growth and all these things. Like it was still it just felt very respectful and praising him as a person, but not as a partner.
Yeah, she wrote happy birthday baby daddy. So that's not confirming anything. Of course they have to get along as co-parents, and you know, you can forgive him and be a co-parent with him, but my God, how are you if they're back together? How?
Yeah, I mean,
are you going to
really
continuously
would hope not
let this man walk all over you? Like the first time,
I know,
everyone was like,
Fool
all
me
right,
once.
Yeah, fool me once. We were like, all right, not great. Wouldn't accept him back, but we'll let them decide if they think he's worth the trust.
Sometimes people say everyone deserves a second chance.
Yes. And you know what?
So be like chance 87.
I do believe in a second chance. I don't believe in fourth, fifth chances in which this would be for him. Like the first time everyone was like, oh no, all right, she accepted him back. That's her choice. Okay, we'll support Khloe. Then it was Jordan. Then it was a friend of theirs, and it was like, all right, we got it. You can't get.
Yeah.
And then again and again, it's been too many times now. It's been too many chances. How many chances can you give? You can't. You have to stop.
There's also a lot of confusion around the photos Khloe posted, because they were trying to figure out, classic case, trying to figure out of what baby is what baby.
Mm-hmm.
And because the first picture she posted, it was Tristan's oldest son, who was with his ex-girlfriend pre-Khloe, and True. And what I think, I don't know, people were saying different things, but like I don't think Khloe would post a picture of Marilee Nichols' baby when she has not posted a photo of the baby's face on her social. So like that baby, I believe his name is Theo. He has not been on social. So I'm like, well, that's not going to be, Khloe's not just going to, Khloe's not just going to, so I think that this is Khloe and Tristan's second child in the photo. But then there's like, as you swipe through, there is an emoji over the face of some babies, and it like kind of looks like it's not all the same baby, if that makes sense. Like in my mind, I was like, oh, maybe she put the heart over the picture of his baby with Marilee, but I also like, I don't know if they have any relationship together, or if she just wanted her baby's face covered in some of them, which I'm guessing is just the case, because it kind of looks like it's just the same baby. I mean, how can you tell really? There's a heart emoji over it, but over the baby's face. But I'm just like I'm like, that's her baby. That's probably her baby in the second one. Then we got a side profile of the baby. Yeah. And then another covered photo. So I'm like, is this Khloe's baby and just she's showing it in showing his face in some pictures and not others?
I guess I'm not
it was
too
kind of confusing.
I'm not too concerned about it. I don't know why this one. I was just like, whatever. Like I'm not
it's
dying to know what your kid looks like anyway.
I know, but like if the first picture is just the baby's his face, is it just because those are older pictures? You don't want?
Yeah, maybe. I have no idea.
You don't want his face because there were like, maybe it's like Khloe was like, well, I didn't post those pictures then for a reason.
Maybe she didn't like how her baby was looking.
Yeah, it's also probably, we know that's a thing that's happened with that family.
Maybe her baby wasn't popping off in that picture, and she said, I'm not posting that one. She's like, I don't want my baby to have to see this picture later on and be embarrassed that I posted it.
It was confusing me. So I think it's just all Khloe's baby.
It must be.
And just some of them are covered and some are not.
Yeah, I don't think that she would post.
I don't think she would post.
It would be kind of
Marilee
strange.
Nichols' baby.
Did you see she was under fire again for a Photoshop fail? When are they going to learn? They got a triple, double.
What did she Photoshop?
Freaking quadruple check their pictures. I don't know. I saw it on page 6.
She doesn't care.
She deleted it.
Is the thing. Clearly.
Do you think they like fire their Photoshop person whenever they?
If they're gonna fucking Photoshop their pictures, like just make sure that shit's on lock. Like don't post the picture and have a little curved doorway or a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Just don't fucking Photoshop every picture.
Well, yeah, that too. But they're never gonna. You think the Kardashians ever gonna be like, look at me, not photoshopped?
Yeah, I know.
That's never gonna happen. So,
time and time again,
we learned that they're gonna Photoshop every photo that they post.
Yeah.
But time and time again, they get caught.
The internet's very good at figuring out Photoshop.
They are.
Because to my blind eye, I don't catch it most of the time.
No, I don't either. Because I'm not. People also need to like.
Right. It's like zooming in on like the tiniest
get something else to do,
photo.
and it's like, don't examine the photo that much.
Yeah.
Why are you examining this photo that much?
Just like assume that there was editing in the photo.
Look at the photo, like it or don't like it, scroll on by. Yeah. You don't have to zoom in every corner as well. Zendaya's stylist quit. Retired.
I don't know what's going on.
He didn't quit working for Zendaya. He just retired in general.
And he's got some drama going on, clearly.
He said he's done with the politics in this little industry. And he's done. He's tired of it. He wrote, said if things were different.
Yeah, he wrote, my cup is empty. Thank you to everyone who's supported me in my career over the years. Every person that trusted me with their image. I'm so grateful for you all. If this business was just about the clothes, I would do it for the rest of my life. But unfortunately, it's not. The politics, the lies, and false narratives finally got me. You win. I'm out. Now, my personal opinion is like this is he's upset with something. I don't know if this is like I don't know if La Roche is really going to be like, I'm never dressing Zendaya ever again, you know?
Maybe he'll only dress Zendaya.
But I did see also some stories of a big, I think it was like a Dior post of Anya Taylor-Joy. And I think maybe he dressed her or something. He was involved in this in some way. And Dior posted it without tagging him or crediting him or anything. So I think he's maybe
pissed.
feeling a little beat down. I also saw like Christian Siriano posted too, being like, this industry like can really get you down. Like I had these thoughts recently too, like just keep going. Keep
on chugging along.
Yeah. So
maybe it was just a heat of the moment quitting and he'll be back. We've been there.
Yeah.
I've been there yesterday.
Yeah. I think maybe this is a dramatic moment, you know?
Yeah.
And he's probably not wrong. Like, I'm sure he is being wronged in some way. The fashion industry is fucking ruthless. So that's probably how it is. But
maybe he's looking for a little attention.
I know everybody commented like, no.
That was literally
we
me
need
yesterday
you.
when I said I was quitting cutting
Yeah.
stems. And you guys did the trick on me and said,
Reverse psychology.
yeah, you guys reverse psychology.
Yeah, we
me.
did. But it's like everyone's like, no, you can't.
Exactly.
Like,
So he's going to be like,
yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
I'm back for Zendaya's next event.
Yeah, exactly.
He's going to see the
Well,
love
no,
for
reverse
him.
psychology there would be, we don't want you back.
Well, no, they are not doing that to him.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
what Fran, Kelly, and Trent did to me was reverse psychology.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he'll be back.
I really hope he's not. I really hope that he is not officially retired because he is fucking good at his job.
He
And
really
he
is. Crushes it every
styles
day.
everybody. So like obviously we mostly see Zendaya. He does styling for other celebrities as well, but everything he does for Zendaya is drop dead gorgeous. So
Always.
when you're getting married, it's not just about the big day. It's about all the amazing days on the way to your wedding. Like the pop the question and the champagne day, or the venues booked, invites sent, we are crushing this day. Zola is here for all of them, from the how do I make a budget day to the I have too many spreadsheets day. Zola's free planning tools will give you guidance on where to start and help keep you planning on track every step along the way. Zola also has a vendor marketplace, save the dates and invites, free wedding websites, and an amazing registry, all designed by wedding experts for couples like you. Zola is even there for the can't make another decision day and the we're really going to need that honeymoon day. The Zola community is your place to share, celebrate, and vent with other engaged couples who know exactly what you're going through. And if you need expert help, there's Team Z, Zola's expert wedding advisors, ready to answer any questions. From just engaged to the only thing left to do is say I do, Zola is here for all the days along the way.
Lindsay Lohan is expecting her
Baby.
first child, which, you know, I was like, I'm happy for her.
So
It's
happy.
really great to see when these people that you're really worried about them, they go,
Yep.
I'm going to change my life.
Come out
I'm
the
gonna
other side.
I'm going to turn this thing around. I'm going to have a baby. I'm going to be happy. I'm
It
happy
seems
for her.
like she's in a good relationship.
It does.
You know?
I hope and
Yeah.
I pray for Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah. So there's, not too many news. All she did was she posted on Instagram picture of a onesie that said coming soon on it. So that was her pregnancy announcement for her and her husband, which, like you said, nothing but good thoughts, well wishes for Lindsay Lohan starting a family, and I'm sure she'll be a great mom.
I'm sure she will. Look, I think that she's taking this step and she knows what she wants in
Imagine
her
she
life.
had twins.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, I feel like she would have posted two onesies if it was if it was
Yeah,
twins.
maybe you never know.
Yeah,
You never
true,
know.
true.
That day comes.
Yeah.
Second one pops out.
Yep.
Boom.
Yep.
That's scary. That's scary. To think you're having one baby and then you find out that you're having two
Yeah.
and
But
you
you would
don't know.
you
No,
would-
there's times where people don't know. Or they're like
It's very rare.
It's rare, but they're surprised till the very end. I mean, Monica and Chandler and Friends.
Yes.
Fake show.
Yeah.
That's besides the point. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Could
Also, wasn't there like It was just surrogate, right?
It was a surrogate, but
Yeah,
they
yeah.
didn't know that
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
going to
yeah.
be more than one.
Anyways,
Anyways, not real.
no, but I mean, when you think back to like way back,
Oh, like
olden times,
Yeah.
absolutely.
These days, I feel like it's probably hard.
Before the modern science that we have now, women were having twins, and that was
That must
hell of a surprise.
Imagine the
Oh my God. I thought I was having one. Now I have two.
Yeah.
Imagine the first person to like have twins. It's like, holy shit, there's two in here.
Right. Like,
Yeah.
like they thought
Or three.
that there was something wrong with
Yeah.
them. Oh.
I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
back then, like if you had three, you'd probably die.
You're probably not wrong.
Yeah.
That's
You're probably
crazy.
not wrong.
Do you have any twins in your family?
I do. Cousins.
Oh.
Identical.
No. Boy, girl.
My grandpa is a twin. Was a twin. His
It's
brother
they say it
passed.
skips a generation, right? Is that something that I made up?
Yeah. So
So you could have twins.
I'm nervous about that.
You don't want twins?
I'm not gonna say anything because I don't want
Yeah.
to speak anything into existence or not existence.
Yeah.
I'm hoping
What
it's
happens
one of my
happens if
siblings.
it's meant to be.
Yeah, if it's meant to be, it's
Yeah.
meant to be. But I listen. If I'm gonna have a baby, I should be, in theory, prepared to have two.
Yeah.
Right. Like if I'm gonna have one, what's one more on
Right,
top of it?
right.
You know. But I would prefer.
I'm sure there's some moms of twins listening that are like, well,
Yeah, you know.
That's gotta be.
It's just
a lot.
it's like just think of it with an open mind. But I would be really happy if one of my siblings did.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, none. I just have once younger cousins.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Which I never really realized how cool that was until like I was older. I was like, damn, that is, twins are cool.
I wouldn't want
a
a
twin.
twin.
Oh, I think twins are cool.
Like you would want a twin sister.
Yeah. No, I always wanted a twin brother.
Why?
That's cooler
Yeah.
because you got like. There's just something about being your own person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you have a twin sister and you look exactly alike,
Yeah.
it's kind
Or
of
just,
hard
like,
to separate yourself.
Granted, I think having either would be pretty cool. Like you have a twin sister, hopefully you get along very well. It's
But
just
what if
having
you don't?
a built-in
That's
friend.
a nightmare.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare scenario.
feel like
I just feel like
I feel
you're
like that
always.
doesn't happen.
No, I think the twins the twins always love each other. They always get along.
But you're always just like grouped together, like in families. It's like the two, or you're in school. It's
Yeah,
like
you're
the
never-
twins. Like it's always not. You're like
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not just me.
Yeah.
I'm always
Yeah.
the twin.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that is true.
There are
Like the
twins
twins in
listening
my
to
high
this right
school were
now
like-
that are getting upset.
yeah.
I don't remember any twins in my high school or school. There must have been though, but I don't. Oh, actually, yeah, there was. I don't know about identical.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the last topic is Vanessa Hudgens and Austin Butler. People were like freaking out about this video, and for what reason? Like Vanessa
know.
Hudgens quickly walked past Austin Butler. They were at the same event. Chances of that happening are pretty high.
Yeah, it was just funny to me that like it was a classic case of a still photo. You know, if you just see that still photo, it looks like maybe they were talking, caught in something. She's looking down. Like it could have been an actual interaction when in reality you see the video, he's like waving at people and she's like, oh, she like looks up from her phone. She's like, oh, he's right fucking in front of me.
Definitely texting her friends
going.
like, I'm pretending to text right now because
totally.
I'm walking past
You're
Austin.
walking like this.
Like you're texting your
just-
friends. You're like, I'm walking past him right now.
You're just typing messages
Yeah,
as
You're just
fast
whatever
as
letters
possible.
come out. You're just thumbs are firing away.
Yeah.
Head down, look forward.
I think he stopped and like started waving just to like let her pass. If I had to guess, like he definitely knew she was behind him.
She was in front of him.
I don't know. I don't know if he
But
knew.
I'm saying, like,
I mean, he
I don't know if he knew.
he's
He didn't
here
really
in-
look down or
I
over.
feel like that was
He's
a like,
here
oh, I
in-
don't see
no,
her.
he's here in Austin.
No.
My God, he's enamored.
Yeah.
Everyone's yelling my name.
That's tough
That is
for
honestly.
She was
can I
more
say,
off to the side. It seemed like
that
Yeah.
video was their breakup in a nutshell. This man gets Elvis. Oh, big fame. Leaves Vanessa in the dust. That
Yep.
video captures.
Yep.
But now she's a happy,
That's
engaged
a
woman.
tough scenario to be walking past your ex, and just that alone is awkward. But then having a crowd of people chanting his name.
Austin, Elvis.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Well, she's doing great.
She posted
So.
on her Instagram a picture of Malala and just kind of left it as, I mean, people obviously, it's like this is the first thing, one of the few things she shared since then, but she posted, let's all be on the I only talk about peace train, okay? So
I love when people call Vanessa Hudgens the COVID queen. They're like, COVID queen wants everyone to have peace.
Yeah.
She was like, so what? People are going to die. Like,
It's inevitable.
yeah, they're old. It's inevitable.
yeah.
I remember I saw that video. I was like, holy shit.
Unbelievable. You just had to chalk it up like she just smoked a joint and was like, yeah. man, just living life.
I feel like it really is flying under the radar through all this that Vanessa Hudgens like just got engaged.
I just said that before. I just said she's a happily engaged
Yeah,
woman.
yeah. But I just feel like it's like all these interactions, it's so much hype, like Austin,
Yeah.
Austin, Kaya, Austin, like when she's
she's a happily engaged woman.
Yeah.
Looking great.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And I think her man now is probably treating her way better than Austin did.
Yeah, and by the way, that is exactly how I would handle any scenario, like seeing an ex or somebody that I didn't want to talk to and had to walk by. It's just, I do that on the streets of New York all the time, not with exes, but with like people. Like I'll look up and if I see somebody coming towards me down the sidewalk and we're far enough that I can see them from where I am, but it's like you're not talking to them from across the sidewalk, immediately phone,
Head down.
walk phone,
Weather
walk
app, weather
phone,
app.
Yeah.
walk phone until you know that they've gone by,
Yeah.
and then you can look back up again.
Didn't see you. I do it all the time. Like
I've
if
done
I'm
it
walking,
so
if
many
I'm walking to get
times.
lunch outside the office, and there's just somebody like out from work also walking on the street, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't feel like talking right now.
Although
I'm
if
gonna come back
Vanessa
down.
like
I've
had
had
just,
I've had it a bunch of times with just like random people from either like somewhere like New Jersey or like just being like, I'm not saying hi to you right now.
if she had gone up to him then was like hey, like I would have kind of respected that too. Like I feel like that would have been like her kind of like.
But why does she have to?
No,
say
she doesn't
that?
have to.
There's
no
there's
reason.
there's also no winning in that.
If she says hi, people say, oh, she wants to say hi to him. She misses him.
Yeah.
Oh, look, they're
But
interacting.
it's just like it would just be like a bigger person type thing. Like,
Who
No.
needs to be the bigger person though?
No.
Why? You don't got to talk to your
No.
ex.
Yeah.
You don't have to talk to your ex.
And I don't even necessarily, I don't think it would be spun as a bigger person thing. I think it would be spun as like, oh, look
She
at
loves
Vanessa
Austin.
trying to like, like everybody's, trying to like look like, they would take it as like, oh, she's trying to look like the bigger
Yeah.
person.
At this point, like they had a very long relationship together. It's past now.
Yeah.
They're strangers. Now they are.
That's
What
sad.
they are. They are.
Yeah, they don't need
strangers.
to,
They don't need to
there
interact.
doesn't need to be an interaction. That's the way to go. Just walk right by.
Right. And that's really it.
Yeah.
That really wraps up what's going on this week. We'll talk more on Thursday, Friday about our night. And let's get into some cutting stems.
All right, we're going to get into a little bachelor talk, what went down at hometowns. But first, when you're juggling work, family, and life in general, things can feel chaotic. That's why Coors Light helps you find moments to unwind all year long. And for a limited time, you can kick the chill up a notch with a Corsical. Yep, that's right. For a limited time, you can get your hands on an ice-cold Corsical. It's a non-alcoholic ice pop with the cold, crisp, refreshing taste of Coors Light. Enjoy one as part of the ice cold trifecta: a bucket of ice cold Coors Light, and a Corsical for 21 plus only. There's only one beer out there that's literally made to chill, and that's Coors Light. You guys know we love enjoying our Coors Light on the weekends, at the end of a day, maybe going out. I know, like sitting on my couch and watching a basketball game and cracking open a Coors Light is the best. The mounds on the bottles and cans even turn blue when your beer is cold. That way you always know when it's time to chill. So when it's time to relax, just open a Coors Light. That's the beer we reach for. So when you want to hit reset, grab the beer that's made to chill. And now you can get a limited edition Corsical. Look for them in a bar near you or visit CoorsLight.com/Corsical. That's COORSICLE. And always celebrate responsibly from Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Cutting Stems with myself, Rhea, Trent, Kelly. The four squares are filled.
Woo!
It's hometowns. Energy is high through the roof, right, Rhea?
Through the roof, guys. Listen, I'll be up front with the cutting stems fans, there was a tiff in the office today. There was a tiff, there was a tat, and I was being bratty, and we had a discussion, and I came to my senses. As we know, as you know, I am not as dedicated of a viewer as these three. And I did not want to bring down the group each week being like, this show. And so I was like, just kick me off the show. And we were all yelling at each other. And
I said, fine. I said, I've had it. I said, I can't hear this anymore. You're off the fucking show. You're off. And we all said, the show's off the show.
Rhea asked if Trent finally said, no, forget it. And I was like, oh.
And
so
then
this is the week that I was like, you're off the show.
At one point, I just remember saying, me and Kelly were like, you're kicked off the show. And then me and Kelly were like, this is going to make her want to be on the show so much more that she's going to be here tonight.
You 100%. Guys know I like to feel wanted. And and I'm a little needy. But my point being was I just want to make it clear that each week, so that we can get past this, this is like open therapy. We're going to talk about the show. We're going to dive in. I'm ready. But each week I sit here and I'm listening to you guys, but sometimes my blank facial expression looks like I'm mad or like something, right? It's just that I don't. I have a resting bitch face, and it's just that I don't have that strong of an opinion like you guys do. So I let you guys do the discussing of the show, and when I feel like I have something to add, I chime in. But people are like, because I'm very talkative elsewhere, people are like, Rhea's so mad. Like, what's wrong with Rhea? Like, she's so mad. And I'm like, I'm not mad. I don't have that strong of an opinion. And so I was like, where's my place on this show? Am I better off not doing it? Like, am I just better off saying goodbye? And then Noah in the studio today was like, you won't have any interactions with Trent anymore. And that's where it hit. And I was like, oh my God, what would I do without Trent? And it wasn't just that. Then I was like, you know what? Just you don't have to have a very strong opinion. Okay, you could just be there for moral support.
This is a show of supporting characters. We all have each other's backs because there's four of us. Nobody is the strongest. We're supporting characters.
So everybody know I'm a minor player. These three, they got it. They got it with this show. I'm here for moral support. I'm here for the YouTube chat. I like talking to them. I like talking to the YouTube chat. So just know I'm here in support of you guys tonight. And I went for a long, people don't know how deep this went. I went for a long walk in the middle of the workday, a 30-minute walk. You did go for a walk.
I saw you put your coat on and say, I'm going for a walk.
And for 30 minutes, I walked around New York City pondering, do I continue to do cutting stems? Like, that's
nor'easter.
Yeah. And, when we're back in the office, the camaraderie, I like hanging out. It was everything combined. So just know going forward, I'm here for moral support. And if I am lacking in talking, I am not angry. I am not mad. I am not upset. I just may not really have that strong of an opinion.
You're just at peace. She's at peace,
and
people.
I'm happy to be here. I watched the whole show tonight, and I liked that from us today. I liked that little tiff that we had. Four of us in the office.
We only kicked you off because we knew you wanted to get kicked off.
I didn't quit.
I've just been begging for weeks.
We're not going to beg you to come on anymore. You have to tell us that you want to come on.
I quit momentarily. I did not get fired. And now we're all back.
Trent and I were changing the narrative on that. Trent and I actually fired you.
Yeah.
We needed that. We needed that as a group, I felt. Do you guys feel that way?
Yeah.
It was a little poke in the ass for the rest of the season. Things are starting to slow down. There's only a few weeks left. Just really getting all of us fired up to finish the season with with hometowns and
The
the
people
drama.
in the office must have been like, "What the fuck are these four yelling at each other for?"
They were. There was like silent. I think
Everyone
people
was sneaky staring at us because I literally was like, "You're off the show. You're off the show."
we were like, we're not going to beg you. You're
I feel
fired.
like-
And then
Chris
Kelly
Clever
went
was probably
this,
like, "Oh my
and
god,
then-
Chicks in the Office is over."
Right. And I heard we were talking in our studio at one point, and it's me and Noah, and we were talking about making a video, like being like, the love of the game's not there anymore. Like I'm off the show. And I saw people like walking by being like, what? Like they thought something was happening, but we're good. Kelly, she gave me a hug after she ignored me for a minute. We're good. We're back. We're ready to talk about the show. Big night, hometown night, guys.
Here it is.
Hometown night. Hometown night. Honestly, Devin made a good point in our Cutting Stems text chat. She was like, the recap of the dates, talking to fucking Sean Lowe for the 9 millionth time, like easily, like could have been the whole episode. Everybody had a good hometown. We'll go through them, but like everybody had a good hometown. Gabby had a great hometown in Vermont. They're drinking maple syrup. Her dad's crying. Her family like was all for it. I don't have a single complaint about Gabby's hometown besides Zach liking the bad maple syrup over the good maple syrup.
I'm with Zach on that because I also like bad maple syrup. The other day I was in a Dwayne Reed and I took a picture because my heel broke, which like I've never had happen in real life where your like heel breaks off your shoe. And so I picked it up, I'm holding it in my hand. I was also buying fake shitty syrup at that time for my little mini pancakes I eat in the morning. And I got 1,000 people being like, great, oh, cool, bottle of sugar, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, sorry, bitch, that's just the syrup that I like. So I'm Team Zach on that one.
Isn't all syrup just bottles of sugar?
Pretty much.
I know that there's like, if you pull it right out of the tree, I'm sure it's healthier in a way, but like, I know that my body is far more used to just the high fructose corn syrup.
Same. And that's what Gabby was going off. She was like, ugh, high fructose corn syrup, disgusting, you know? And I was like, girl.
I've never been able to tell the difference between syrups, and there are syrup snobs out there that are like, oh no, you need the one in the glass bottle and not the plastic one. All syrup tastes the same.
Yep.
When they're put on something like pancakes.
Kelly, I wasn't really sure where you were going at the beginning of that story when you were like, my heel broke. I was like, and you were buying, was syrup going to fix your heel?
The picture is me with the heel. The picture is me with the heel, and I'm holding up, and I'm also cradling the syrup in my hand so I can take a photo.
I gotcha.
There's nothing worse than people looking at a picture that you put up and just focusing on the thing that isn't the thing that you want them to focus on. They're like,
you see it?
Oh yeah.
Like, why? You know?
You were going with old reliable, what everybody's
That's the classic syrup.
Exactly. So I mean,
it's
literally,
fine.
We could fly.
It lasts forever.
Had no problem. Exactly. Gabby had a great hometown. Ariel, it was a good hometown. I'm not gonna lie. By the end of this episode, I thought I kind of thought Ariel was maybe gonna go home only because of the hometown. You know, they're in New York City. Got to walk around. It's always, I don't know why, like New York City feels foreign to this show. Like something about them walking around Washington Square Park like freaked me out. I was like, oh no, you're not supposed to be there.
Yes, I felt the exact same when they went into the speakeasy that I was just at 2 weeks ago. I was like, oh, I don't like that. I was like, I need to know what the fuck is going on. It's bizarre. It makes it seem like a different place, like you said.
I think it's a very LA show. I feel the show is like, it's Los Angeles. Like you see the mansion, you see all that. New York, it does feel strange, even though we all live there or live there at some point. It seems odd when the show is there.
I like that she said it was a major part of her personality. Agreed.
She's definitely
from here, but like it's a huge part of my life. I'm like, it is.
Definitely a New York girly. There had to be one sibling out of all of these hometowns that was going to give Zach a hard time. Mm-hmm. And it was Ariel's brother who, you know, super fair, was just like, this, I'm skeptical about this whole thing. Asking him when her birthday is. Hilarious question. Absolutely hilarious question.
Hilarious.
What's her middle name? Hilarious question. the best question was when he was like, why should she pick you? He couldn't give one fucking answer about one thing that's good about him.
That was so
he gave a terrible
embarrassing.
answer. That was so uncomfortable.
It was like, and that to me was like, it's not even that he doesn't have confidence, because I know he has confidence in himself. And he doesn't really come across cocky ever. So he could have given a good answer to that. But like just drawing a total fucking blank and being like, I don't know, I'm here and I can cook. Like that's how that came across. It sounded ridiculous.
I have a good heart.
I think at some point it needs to get physical between a contestant's brother and the Bachelor. Just like, because it's always, there's always the promo that they cut where like, oh, this dad is going to be real hard on you, or this brother is going to be really hard on you. I think at some point the Bachelor needs to get beat up just so they know, like future Bachelors know that it's possible.
Or even just like a good like poke. Like
yeah.
Just like a good,
take care of my sister, bucko.
Yeah. The 3 fingers, the 2 or 3 fingers, the extra. Like,
puff his chest up.
Yeah. I mean, maybe, all right, you guys are right. Maybe not like a physical altercation, but just like in their face, like, you better not.
Yeah.
What about like a little slap? Like nothing like too crazy, but a nice little to the
maybe
face.
Like maybe a little slap and like in a way where it's like, I trust you, like in the mob, you know, like I trust you.
Yeah.
Like,
They hit him just a little hard.
Nice
like a little too hard.
Ouch. Okay, I know you could like. I see your strength. You've given me.
If I took away anything from this episode, was that not that I have to, and not that I will. I don't want to introduce Zach to my parents.
Yeah. No.
He's
not great with parents, huh?
It's like he's giving nothing. Like my dad would be like, he'd be like, no personality.
Same. My parents would say the exact same. They'd be like, bit of a wet blanket, is what they would say.
Yeah,
like
is he funny?
No,
check his pulse. They say check his pulse.
Right, like he is, and I tweeted this, he's good at talking to the contestants, the women that are there, but then when he gets outside of that, he's kind of lost. Like, he doesn't seem like a real person to me. My main takeaway from this episode was that I like the women far more than I like Zach. Zach seems a little empty to me.
Yes, agreed. I think I tweeted back at you about that, Trent, saying that he can't control people outside of The Bachelor. I that was like kind of a joke, but I do kind of think that. Like, I think that it
feels a little robotic from him now too.
Yeah, and he likes having this like upper hand of, I mean, clearly I can only deduce that from the fact that the minute the girls kind of question the situation, he sends them home. But he likes having that kind of control, being like, all right, well, you're all here for me, so I can just do whatever I want. And if you don't like it, you're going home. But when he's meeting these families and people have to like him, it's like he doesn't know how to make people like him without the obligation of liking him on a show.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It does make sense. Charity has an absolutely beautiful family. Just want to hang out with them. Her brother was great. Her parents, like, she's just this spinning image of her mom.
Yes.
It's like just great conversations all around. They were so sweet. I really thought that maybe that because that hometown like went so well, that maybe it was gonna save Charity. It didn't, but I kind of thought it would. Do you guys have any commentary on Charity's hometown? I feel like it went so well, but she still went home anyway.
I thought it was wonderful. To be honest, though, like I am surprised that he didn't send home Ariel over Charity, just because the family experience was so different, and I feel like he has an equal connection with both those girls at this point, honestly. But Charity's family on their own is so wonderful. That conversation she had with her dad about how he's just like so happy to see her happy and how they were worried about her, whatever. Obviously, I'm tearing up over here. Like, loved it. I love that at the beginning of this new season was saying like, I hope we cry a lot on this Bachelor in like a non-ironic way. I've cried almost every episode. Like, they're really bringing out these like good people and like pulling at these heartstrings and just trying to like, I don't know. There's a lot more humanity on the show with these families and these girls than usual, I feel. Which is nice.
There's really not much like I said.
It just was so
there's
well.
not a single thing. There was really not a thing to critique for that. Yes. Katie went last, and I don't know what it is about either like going last for the hometowns or just like the narrative that we are getting around Katie right now. They're either going to fucking crush her By the amount of times that she said, like, I have been let down by every man in my life, she said so many times. And I was just like, oh my God, if this girl isn't picked, like, this is going to be just terrible to watch. And on top of that, like, they're in Austin. That's, Zach's from Austin. And sometimes I just feel like producers get to pick and choose, like, when it's like, oh, Katie will actually send you to your real home where you live. Allegedly, maybe that wasn't where she really lives, but if that was her real home, like, it's like, oh, you meet Ariel's family in a restaurant in Brooklyn, but like, here's Katie's like full blown, like, actually where she lives. Not that both aren't nice. It just feels
for a few weeks.
Yeah, I think she just moved there.
Where's she from?
I don't know what. She's Canadian.
Yeah, Canada.
But I don't know if she moved like from Canada to Austin. She's a fairly new resident of Austin. I just think it's interesting when certain contestants get to like bring The Bachelor actually more into their real life. Because he's also like, he spends time in Austin. So it's like, oh, Zach, this is actually more of a glimpse of what life is. Makes it a little bit more possible, like the possibility of the relationship. It seems more plausible when you're actually doing those things together.
Yeah, 100%. I think it was a major advantage for her. I think, I mean, I was on the show last week saying that I thought that they were friends, like friend zone, like very like friendy, whatever. I didn't really see that spark, romance, whatever. My mind is completely changed, and I think she runs away with this whole fucking thing. Like, I can't believe, but I really do think it has a lot to do with the fact that he went to Austin. I think that them doing normal things, like Zach is not a complicated guy, and I think that we figured that out. He is a simple man, and he just wants a couple of things, and he wants like a wife that loves him and will like dote over him, and that's what he wants, clearly. And I think that going to the town he already lives in, doing normal stuff, hanging out, making dinner, meeting her lovely family, and, her really supportive mother who's like, protective over her daughter, but also like open for this new like life and open to this experience and whatever. I think he can. I'm sorry. There must be like some fucking shit going on outside. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's so loud. I can't even hear myself. But whatever. Yeah. I think it was a major leg up. And I think that.
No, I think so too.
She opened up a lot too. Like, I feel like this is the first time that I've been like, oh, okay, Katie, you're here. Like, I feel like, I don't know, maybe I've been sleeping on her or something, but she showed a different side that I didn't think that she had. And I think she's running away with it.
I'd be stunned if she didn't win.
Yeah,
Same.
Me too.
Yeah, the way that her edit went, it would be incredibly sad. And then it would be like, all right, she has to be the Bachelorette, but I don't think
Exactly. It's either win or Bachelorette. Like,
Yep.
yeah,
Agreed.
no, definitely. And Zach just seemed like positively glowing when she said she was falling for him. He gave this big smile that I was like, oh, we have not seen that smile before. He was like kind of like goofy smile. So I was like, okay, this
yeah, when they like put the flowers in her apartment, he was like, it looked very coupley, and I was like, that's when I thought, like, man, it really is fucked up that like they act like a couple with each person. Like, I can understand why it's so emotional.
I know.
I think
like,
about
those
that.
are so tender. Like, that's like such a tender moment. Like, you come home, you put flowers in a vase, like in your own house you live in for real. Like, I don't know.
It's also, I think about it too. It's always this week where obviously that's the show where they're dating a bunch of people, but like when they have to say it to the parents of the people, it's like, fuck. And then when Charity goes home, it's even worse. It feels like a violation. Yeah. Like he was just there being like, oh my gosh, I could definitely see a future with her. Her family was so great. And then he's like, see ya.
Right. Yeah. And you know that he has one that he likes the most. You have to.
You have to.
Just biology. You have to know that you like one better than the rest of them. Or
at least two.
Yeah.
In a group of four. Like,
you rank them.
He's got
rank them in your head,
most,
for
and
sure.
He likes, there's one that he puts above everyone else.
Yeah. They're ranked.
Yeah, there's
that's what our good friend Sean Lowe was saying. He was saying, like, after the hometown dates, he was like trying to decide, and he was like, oh, I had the most fun with Catherine, and that's when he knew. That's definitely going through Zach's head, and he has to be like, oh, I got to go on these other dates. That's what makes the fantasy suite so crazy if they have sex. Zach claims that he's not going to have sex, but it's like, do you have?
He
If
does
you know who
something.
you're going to pick,
Yeah,
if you know who you're going to pick, you still have sex with the other girls. Like that's fucking wild.
Right. That's just like free sex, you know?
Yeah, he's like, I might as
Yeah,
well get it in while I can. 'cause
Yeah,
I'm about
exactly.
to
There is
miss
going to
it.
be.
Built-in excuse.
I mean, I'll be honest in that
Without you
situation.
saying it
Like,
like
if I'm a contestant, I would like to think probably I wouldn't be like this. But if you're a contestant in that situation, I feel like best case scenario is really for the Bachelor to just have sex with everybody, not just like you're not to worry about like, oh, he did with this girl and not me, or me but not like with me but not that girl. Like just all even playing fields. We all have sex.
Just
Like,
be a guy. Just be a guy
Just-
one time and just have sex
we all
with
have
everyone.
sex,
All of,
and then you can decide who you like after having
basically,
sex with everybody.
I think
test
that's
drive,
a very modern
test
and
drive
great
all the
opinion.
cars, test
Yeah.
drive all the cars, and then you
Yep.
pick your model.
It
Yep,
does. You're right.
I
Fran. It
agree.
does get weird if the guy's like. Then it's like, why did he have sex with her and not with like that? Is
Right.
I think you
Yeah,
just
like,
go
oh,
straight.
like
you also-
he was more horny with her and not her.
Right.
Yes.
It makes you start thinking more.
And then
if
you're
he has
like, oh my
sex
god,
with
he's
all
not
of them,
sexually
you're like,
attracted to me.
yeah, you're like,
Mhm.
oh, he had sex with all of them. Like he just wanted to try it with everybody.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
And none of them, like you could go the route of doing nobody, but then also like that clearly doesn't happen either. So just
That's its own risk. That's
Just
its own, then you risk
do it.
like what if it's weird? You know what I mean? Like what if
Yeah.
some shit is not
Yeah.
right? Like you never
Zach,
know.
get out
Like,
there,
you gotta-
pal. Get
and then
out
like
there.
all of a sudden you got a ring on your finger. You don't know what he's working with.
You know what's going on? Yeah, you can't have that.
No.
You can't have that.
This-
You need to at least
No ring on the finger until you see the package. I'm sorry,
isn't-
Maddie.
This
Pruitt,
isn't
if you're
the Lord.
listening.
This isn't
Cover
the
your
Lord
ears.
Savior's Bachelor. This isn't the Lord's
Cover your
Bachelor.
ears,
This is-
Maddie, because we're saying you got to see that dick.
Yeah.
It's facts. It's facts. I'm sorry. It's just facts. It's
No,
tough.
I
It's
agree.
tough. I think if I were the Bachelor or Bachelorette, I'd have sex with everyone. I think it's like why not?
You can mark me down for that, I guess, as well. If that's if we go
Yeah,
put it
yeah.
in the head, I guess.
Real, like, yes. And if I don't, but because I know that if I'm the Bachelorette, and there's someone I don't have sex with, I should have just sent them home. Like that's just like why are you even still here? Like I'm not down to have just like one singular tender night. Like I'm not picking you if we're just having we're cuddling
And you
going to sleep
don't
on
want to be
opposite
the
sides.
girl that's picked. You don't want to be the girl that's picked that he doesn't have sex with, but he has sex with one of the other ones. You're like,
Yeah, exactly. Forget it.
Yeah. Like, oh, you cherish me too much? No.
yeah, no,
No. How dare you? Like, how
no,
dare
you don't.
That's almost disrespectful.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Exactly.
There's
Please respect.
somebody
Oh, man.
That can be a great privilege.
somebody
We
wrote
can
in the
probably
chat-
go into questions if you want, Rhea.
Well, we could go into questions with this. This wasn't really a question, but it's something that I thought was a good point that somebody brought up. They said, did you notice how he didn't ask any of the family if he could propose?
Oh, I didn't notice that, but I think that that's smart. I always thought that was like kind of awkward because
I
it's
didn't
like,
notice that.
big
That's a good
deal.
move. Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually don't like when The Bachelor does that. It
Neither do I.
creeps me out
It's weird.
because it
It's
just
too
feels
much.
like it feels inappropriate. Like it's smarter to not do it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I agree.
And then, yeah, like I think they'll let you make a phone call. Probably not, but
Yeah,
I
I
just
think
feel
they
like
find that to be understandable.
yeah,
This is an interesting point to the sex conversation. Someone said, my only thing is you're getting engaged within a week of fantasy suites. So in the real world, you don't sleep around the week before you get engaged because you go, I'm about to get engaged. But that's the real world. We're not talking
Right.
about the real
yeah.
world.
But
This is the
if we're talking
Bachelor
real world, you're also
Right. And you
probably having
really-
sex before you're getting engaged.
in the real
Right.
world, you're not picking from 4 different women to decide which
No.
one you're going to get engaged to. You've probably been dating that person for a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
So-
really the one place in society that we have decided that you can have sex with multiple people leading up to your engagement, and it's completely
Yeah.
fine. So it's
And
like
everyone should be okay. And everyone should be okay with it, even though they never. The preview, I felt bad. It looks like Gabby was having some kind of meltdown. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I feel like it's like if the only way that if people are abiding by that law, it's like it's the week before you propose to the person you should be having sex, whatever. Then like, yeah, he should plan to have sex with nobody, and if he has sex with one person, then that is the winner. That's it. Then you can move on. You know what I mean? Like you can't just like keep dating. Like that's it. But I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I would think that's how it would go, but who knows?
I also don't like. I think we've talked about this, but I want to know if they did it or not. They always do the like clothes on the floor, feeding each other fruit in the morning. It's like just hit a bell, boom, yes or no, bang.
The birds and the bees. The birds and the bees always. They always put the bees on the flowers and stuff. I'm excited for that.
The fireworks going off, like it's we get it. I get that it's like not as heavy handed, but I want it to be boom, buzzer, yes, no. That's just what I want it to be. Volcano.
Mm-hmm.
Another good one.
Mm-hmm.
What else we got?
Do you guys think Sean is getting paid for these appearances, and how much?
He has to. I hope he is. He's been on this show way too much. I'm hoping that he maybe sign an agreement at the beginning of the season to make like 5 appearances.
Definitely.
Scattered
for like
across
100
the
grand.
season.
You know what I mean?
Like, oh, definitely not that much. I think that's like, I think The Bachelor like makes 100 grand.
Really?
Yeah.
I was thinking Sean got like $2K at most.
Yeah, I was thinking 10.
Wow, my idea is so warped. Then I thought for sure like
dollars. There's got to be more than that. There's got to be more to go around. I mean, I didn't exactly get paid out when I was the luggage guy, but it's like, you know.
No, for him, I don't know. It just feels like it's been so long, and Sean just feels so far removed from this show that he just like pops onto the screen. I'm like, oh, like I kind of wasn't paying attention. I looked up and I was like, oh, who's Zach talking to? What? Like, I'm like, when did Sean get back here? It's just like his like fairy god brother, like for the fucking Bachelor. I
wonder if I wonder how many people still know.
Like, do you think you think they're like, God, Jesse Palmer's so bad to talk to, like for advice, that we just got to bring in somebody else? Because normally Chris Harrison would just do that job.
You would think Jesse Palmer's not even a part of this show. I forgot.
Jesse Palmer just sometimes his one-liners though kill me. Like when he just is like, what did he say? Crap.
He's
he
like
something coming out to that made me laugh.
He's always like a couple beats away from, like, he never left the locker room. He's one of those where he just wants to pat Zach on the butt when he walks away. Like, all right, go get him, pal. Like, it's
oh, I remember. He was talking to, who was he talking to? He was talking to one of the girls about telling Zach that she loved him or like was falling for him. She's like, oh, look, I didn't. And he was like, why didn't you tell him? But just like the way he's like, oh, why didn't you tell him? It was just like the way he said it was like, okay, what? It's just made me
like,
laugh.
what are we doing here? Yeah, what are we doing?
Yeah. All right, anything else?
Besides Sean, what other contestant or bachelor do you think would have given him good advice?
Who's left? That's
I know.
still like
fucking bring out Ari, I guess, huh? Like,
I guess.
Yeah.
Well, he's a fucking weirdo. I mean, like beyond.
He is. But as far as
you propose to one, and if you change your mind, take it back.
totally fine.
And
Dude.
he'll be like,
worked out for him though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It worked out for him. Yeah, it did. It did. But
there's no way that would keep working. Like,
no, it wouldn't. He just
although
never.
I guess every time it has been done, it has worked.
And
Not
Jason
with
did that.
Jason and Molly, I guess. Jason and Molly.
Jason did that. That worked.
Who else
Well,
did
it
it?
did work with. It kind of
Pete,
did work.
it did not work with Pete.
Kind of.
No, because Pete ended up with Maddie. Pete left Hannah for Maddie.
I think if you eventually land on someone
and then
that was
Kelly was an afterthought.
No. But I think if you eventually land with a contestant
someone
that
from
was
your
on your
season.
season, I think it counts. Doesn't matter how many times you move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if he ends up with
I hate that.
Pilot Pete was clearly a sex fiend, and Maddie is clearly not. So that was never. And
Well,
Barb,
you never know. Now she's like praying for blowjobs every day. So
Yeah, I don't know, but I think Barb was very clear. Like, my son has needs, and you're not going to fulfill them.
Every time that was weird. Barb, what a legend. Every time Pete and Kelly pop up on my Instagram, I cannot believe it. It's like I'm seeing a post from 5 years ago. It's really something. It's really something.
It does. It gets you every time. All right, let's cut some stems. Give out some roses for our hometown. I feel like Rhea's hand went up before the screen even changed.
Oh wow!
And it's back up. Yeah,
She's got opinions.
I saw like a blur across the screen, like before the
slow mo.
Oh, Rhea, go ahead. Go first.
I want to cut the Sean Lowe conversation.
Yeah,
just want to get ahead.
Deservedly so.
Really want to cut that. I just really could have done without that. I want it to stop happening. I don't like it. And I'm going to give my rose to Katie's mom because I felt like she was quite supportive, but also raised the right concerns, but was like, wow, like that's a good mom right there. You know what I mean? Like she knows her daughter. She knows what her daughter's been through. I'm going to give my rose to Katie's mom.
It's very
That's
sweet.
a really sweet rose.
I've got mine.
You want to go next? Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to give my rose to Gabby's dad. Really just
Sweet,
unlike
man.
anyone we've seen on this show. Usually you have the tough dad who's like, are you going to do right by my daughter? And Gabby's dad was
Across
like,
the board, good dads.
great dads. But Gabby's dad in particular was like, he thinks they've been together like too long and aren't engaged already. Like he's like, he believes in love at first, like millisecond. He's like, as soon as you see them, marry them. And I thought that was just a fantastic switch on what we normally see. He was so sweet. It was really something. And then I'm going to cut Zach's rose just because I don't know.
Fine.
I don't know. I just don't know about him. I've gone back and forth
with you.
I've gone back and forth with him more than any bachelor. Usually I know if I'm going to like them or if I'm going to hate them. Most of the time he's good. But then when a girl will be like, oh, you know, I'm a little nervous. I don't feel like I'm into it. He sends them. He cuts them loose. I don't know. He's got a weird side to him that we don't see completely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree more with that.
Go ahead, Kelly.
Okay. I was going to stem cut Zach just because I thought he was shitty with all the parents pretty much, except for Katie's. But that's just, you pretty much covered it, Trent. I'm going to give my rose to Charity's dad because I loved that sweet outside conversation. Like I said before, I referenced it earlier, just where he was just like, you've been through a lot and we've seen it and we felt bad and we're just happy you're doing okay and whatever. And like, doesn't give a fuck, just cares about how she is. And I love that. And I'm going to cut the stem of Ariel's family. I thought that they were just, they were just a little harsh.
Oh, Ariel's dad doesn't deserve that.
Well, I guess, all right, then I'll do her brother then. How about her brother?
Yes. Thank you.
I'll cut him while Ariel's brother is my official cut. While it was funny, the questions that he asked, whatever, Zach clearly is like within 2 seconds, you can understand that he's not like the like jokester kind of guy. And he's not really going to get it. He's not really going to laugh with your like, I'm busting your balls. We're hanging out, whatever. Like you got to read the room on that. And if your sister is telling you like, hey, be nice to this guy. I really like him, whatever. She already had to preface it with like, my brother's threatened to beat up boyfriends before. It's like, everyone hates that shit. Like everyone's like, in theory, yes, I want my family to beat someone's ass on my behalf for sure. But nobody wants to like go into a situation and have like, your brother might beat my ass at this restaurant. Like, it's just a little much. And I think
brothers like that are brothers
too
like
much.
that are way too much. My brother would have sold me on the corner to whatever guy wants to beat up. Like my brother's like, I'll meet anybody and whoever. Like, and my brother's like a big tough guy. He's like, whatever, who cares?
Yeah. It's just like relax.
Obviously, if somebody did something wrong to me, he would be upset. But like, you don't just be mean to somebody right away when you don't know anything about them.
And if you are going to be mean to them, just beat them up. I want to see if you're going to do it, do it.
Yeah. Put your money where your mouth is.
Right, it's a lot of talk. It's a lot of talk. A lot of these tough brothers.
Talk, no action.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's right. Fran?
You know what? It's only fair that I give my rose to Ariel's dad. And I thought he was very sweet. He actually reminds me of one of my friend's fathers. Very similar. But like where it's just you feel like they have that stern exterior, but then when you saw him talking with just Ariel, he was like kind of got emotional and was like, you're a strong woman and I trust you. And like, that was just, it was very sweet. And they are clearly a family unit, and I really liked him. My cut is hard because I feel like you guys really hit all the big ones. And I don't really have too many complaints
What about the mustard on
about
pancakes?
anything that I saw. What'd you say, Maria?
Mustard on pancakes?
Ew.
Mustard on pancakes?
Did somebody put mustard on pancakes?
The chat's been talking about it nonstop.
What?
Oh,
Did
yeah,
I
I
miss
actually
that?
don't know that. I don't know either. I just thought you were.
Zach put mustard on his pancakes.
That's fucking insane. What?
On his date with
Right.
Gabby?
Confirm that Zach put mustard on his pancakes, chat, because I don't know if you guys are fucking
Are
with
they
me.
making
but I've
this
been
up?
seeing it- No, I've been seeing it all. I've been seeing it all night. Oh, it was in the.
There's
closing
no
credits.
way all four of us would have missed mustard on pancakes.
It was
the
in his
closing-
what?
It was in the closing credits. People said
Uh,
Zach put yellow mustard on his pancakes. It was the end card. We missed it. They're disgusted by
We
it. They've been
missed it.
talking about it. Oh, he got it from his grandma.
Well, that's sweet, but he needs to be arrested. They both do.
Agreed. Unfortunately, he and his grandma. Even beyond the
okay,
grave.
so yeah, we missed that one getting ready for cutting stems.
Okay. Somebody said they talked about it. He didn't actually do it.
Okay.
But he said that he does.
he
do it.
does.
He said that he puts mustard on his pancakes.
That's weird as fuck.
See,
Yeah,
that's
now I'm trying to
Instead
think
of
about
syrup.
that, right? Because I'm thinking of like a corn dog. Now, of course, it doesn't have the dog exterior, the dog interior. But there's perhaps a time when you get a little mustard and just like a little more from the corn dog. That's not bad.
This is
here's
what's
the-
happening right now is blasphemy. Well, we're trying to-
Wait,
Corn
I'm
dog
just
is
saying you dip a corn dog in mustard.
It's
No, but
not
it's
the
not
same
the
kind of
same
batter,
batter.
though. Not really.
It's different than a pancake.
Right. It's not pancake batter. It's like different kind of batter. And so it's not the
Yeah,
same.
it feels
Batter's
like a
too soft. I
pancake.
get what you mean, but no, it's like imagine putting
Somebody-
mustard on
somebody said
crepe.
one's corn, one's flour.
That would make sense.
You guys ever
Exactly.
put cheese
Oh,
on?
they're yelling. No, friend. No.
I
Oh,
just
Gabby
thought I just thought I would
tried-
play devil's advocate for a second.
Gabby has never tried ranch dressing or mustard.
Gabby's
Gabby
never
has
tried
never-
ranch dressing. That's a stunner.
Okay, so I'll just stem cut everyone's condiment habits on this show. Like, what are we doing here?
I like
Good
it.
one. Because that's insane. All that's insane.
Like, are serious condiment mistakes.
Yep.
If I had a second rose to give, which I don't because we don't do that on the show, I would give it to Ariel. She's the best.
She is.
I love her. I love her.
too.
Yeah. She's amazing.
She's great.
I was saying, like, I want to be her real life friend. I think I want to date her. Like, I just love her. I'll take that
Yeah.
family.
I know.
I'll give a fuck. I'll walk around the West Village.
You should
Let's
try
go.
that out. You should honestly try that out.
I'll see what's up. I'll call her out. I'll be like, oh, hey, girl, listen, Zach didn't work out. I love the West Village. It's crazy.
Yeah.
We should hang out and just see what happens.
Yeah, you're like, let's go have pastrami sandwiches and
You did all my favorite things.
walk around. Yeah.
Is
Yep.
there any chance that she wins? Is there any chance
I
that she
don't think
wins? Okay.
I don't think at this point.
Oh, my last final thought was tomorrow is the Women Tell All, which we are not covering because Rhea and I have much more important things to do. Go to the Jonas Brothers show. And they showed Jesse Palmer like walking into someone's studio, which I'm guessing is a bachelorette announcement, would be my guess. But
Oh,
if that was the case, then it would have to be a girl that's not in the final three.
I think it's charity.
Yeah.
people think it's
charity.
true.
I think it's been said.
People think it's charity.
Rumors are swirling that it's charity.
Rumors are.
Wait, didn't they once
Damn.
announce
Which
someone?
I feel like they would probably have been
We
better.
did. Rachel Lindsay, Trent. Rachel Lindsay.
I don't think the heartbreak
But Rachel,
was that strong with charity, and I think they could have benefited if it is charity. I don't know, but like say Katie or Ariel gets their heart broke. Like I feel like the heartbreak wasn't that strong with charity.
yeah,
Where
agree.
you're not like,
No.
of course you're rooting for charity, but you're not like so emotionally tied to what her and Zach had. I also, somebody wrote this, like when Zach said like, I just, I can't give you the love that you deserve. Just say you don't like them that much. Say you like the other one.
totally.
Stop saying that nonsense. Just
I'm
say,
glad you brought that up. That's what I
my
wanted to stem from.
my feelings for you are not as strong as my
Yeah.
feelings for the other women here. And that's that. Don't give me the, I can't give you the love you deserve crap. You can't give me the love that I deserve because you don't love me. You don't love me. Just you don't love me.
Just be straight. Straight with me.
Yeah, it's the classic like it's not that you can't.
And apparently
it's you
said it
won't.
multiple times.
Because you. Yeah, yeah. That is a classic cop out. I feel like they use that line on this show all the time, and I felt bad for her because in the car she's like, "What does that even mean?" It's just like all it means is that he likes the other girls more than you. That's
Stop
That's
trying to
really
make
what
it
that
fancy.
That's what that means.
Here. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Don't be cute with
Absolutely.
it. Just say you don't like me. That's better. Because then she's in the car going, "What love do I deserve?" Like you don't need to have to think that
right?
on your way home.
I'm not going to waste time crying over this guy. He just told me he doesn't like me. All right, peace.
Yeah, that'll fuel your I don't care about him.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Okay, guys, I think that wraps it up. Like I said, the Women Tell All is tomorrow, which I'll be honest, I think as a group, the Women Tell All has really just like lost a lot of interest for me. I'll watch it at a later date before next week, but the Women Tell All has become like a must watch without commercials. Just can just really fast forward through that thing quick. So we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll have a new Bachelorette announcement at the end of the night, but we will not have Cutting Stems. We'll be back next Monday for Cutting Stems when we see what the hell goes down in Fantasy Suites. So that wraps it up, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
All right, that wraps up today's episode of Chicks of the Office. Thank you guys so much for listening. We love you guys. Subscribe on YouTube if you haven't already. If you want to see the shirts, go on YouTube. And we're going to have a freaking time and a half at the Jonas Brothers show tonight. Talk to you on Friday.